Thanks for joining us today, y'all. I'm Bettina Bush, and this is Automatic and Ebony Ray. We have collaborated together to create Once Upon a Rainbow, a children's album that we're extremely proud of. It's been a long career in the making, and I want to kind of give you some background as to how the genesis of Once Upon a Rainbow came to be. I'm the girl you grew up with, but you don't realize it. I started my career when I was 7 years old. Well, when I was 2, but really I started my voiceover career when I was 7. And I started out doing on-camera work, commercials and things like that. And I was a really good reader. And I ended up booking voiceover jobs. And it really snowballed rapidly into a full-blown career that took me to starring in Saturday morning cartoons such as The Littles and the Get Along Gang, and the one that kind of launched 1,000 ships, Rainbow Bright. When Rainbow Bright came along, she was the second only to the Cabbage Patch Doll her year, and she went on to get me on the cover of Hollywood Reporter magazine as one of the top 10 voiceover artists in the industry. And I went on to record 2 huge albums, children's albums with Rainbow Bright, Paint a Rainbow in Your Heart and A Gift of Love, A Rainbow Bright Christmas. And then and that kind of parlayed me into not only a lifelong career in voiceover, voicing iconic characters such as My Little Pony. We did 65 episodes, and every single episode had a song that I had to learn and sing. I went on to do, there they all are, a show called The Get Along Gang, The Rugrats, Ben 10, a bunch of video games, Final Fantasy IV, Dead Rising, Age of Empires, Stargate Infinity, and went on to Ben 10, Madagascar, Your Favorite Hippo. And it's just been a beautiful ride. And along the way, I've had the opportunity to do tons of jingles and scores of TV shows. One of my jingles that most people know that I launched back in 2003 and went on for a good 20 years, and you still hear it today, but in a different iteration, is ba-da-ba-ba-ba, I'm loving it. So it's been a lot of fun. But so I've been kind of a constant, and you didn't really realize that you're hearing me. But it's really been a blessing to have a lifetime of children's entertainment under my belt, and be able to go on and make gold records with Disney and really be a part of people's childhoods. And as I've grown in my career, there's one of the gold records with Disney. As I've grown in my career, I went on to pursue songwriting, and I always had an affinity for pop country music. And so I went to Nashville and I studied my craft and did, the writer's circles and singing at the Bluebird Cafe, and really understanding the art of songwriting and what it really took to craft a solid song. So I did that. I came back to LA and decided that I was going to be a part of the indie movement in the early 2000s. And I wrote and recorded my own album and released it on CD Baby. And at the time, what I didn't know was that CD Baby was collaborating with a little company called American Idol. And there were songs that were being considered to win the Indie American Idol Underground contest. And my song, She Is, won. And so I got a call one day to come down to the studio because they wanted me to be on American Idol. And so, of course, I jumped at the chance and had the opportunity to have that song, She Is, skyrocket on the Billboard charts to #4. And that was my first real intro into the world of people wanting to work with me as an artist, as a singer-songwriter, and it was fantastic. And so I was introduced to a publishing legend, executive, Jim Velutato at Sony ATV, and he met me and he said, "Girl, you need a follow-up hit. That's what you need." And I got just the hit maker for you. And he introduced me to Automatic. And from there, our first hit together was born. It hit #2 on the Billboard charts. It was our fusion of country and pop. At the time, there were really no Black or Native American women in country music, and I was both, and I was having a blast being my authentic self and not letting people put me in a box and tell me how I was supposed to sound and to look. And we did Cradle to the Grave. Want to do a quick snippet? Yeah. From the cradle to the grave. memories that we made, from the cradle to the grave. I came home from the tour, found out with my husband that we were pregnant with our daughter, Cassie. So I had those kids back to back. They're 18 months apart, Cassie and Jesse. They're the biggest blessing in the world to me. And so while I have those two under two and I'm sitting there, you know, in that fog of motherhood, I get another call from my voiceover contact saying, hey, you want to maybe host a radio show with the biggest parenting magazine in the world and be on Sirius XM and nationally syndicated? And I said, sure. Does that require me to take a shower? Off I went. So for the next 10 years, I ended up hosting Parenting Magazine and then parlaying that into being the editor-at-large of Working Mother Media. And I spent, you know, hours and hours interviewing hundreds and hundreds of interviews of the best and brightest minds in parenting. And from there, being booked as a parenting expert myself on Today's Show and Access Hollywood, and really having a front row seat as a mom to being a mom and all of the best knowledge and information, be able to share that with my fans who are growing up with me and raising their families as well. So it really has been such a blessing. And, you know, as things progress and everything comes back around, you know, you end up here, and my kids are older now, and I kind of had time to really reflect and interact with my fans who are like, hey, where's our children's album? You know, we want the Bettina Bush children's album. We want to come, we want to see you in Comic-Cons. We want to connect with you. Everything old is new again. You know, all this 80s and 90s. They used to call it throwback therapy. You know, the sounds that really bring you back to that kinder, gentler time in your life that, you know, things were just like more lighthearted and full of rainbows. And so, you know, the songwriter in me has always been alive and well, and, you know, singing songs to my kids and writing lyrics as they were growing up, and, you know, learning along the way the messages of authenticity and celebration of diversity and being your true self and following your path and having faith in the voice inside of you that really resonated with me. And so I said, yeah, I think it's time. So somebody got a phone call. And Once Upon a Rainbow was born. And I said, hey, Automatic, you want to write a Grammy-worthy album? And he said, yeah, let's do this. So we're going to share with you one of our songs from Once Upon a Rainbow. It's called Secret Sauce. And it's a super fun kind of dance vibe for the kids to get them up and moving. You know, speaks to everything inside them, but also celebrates the fact that there's something special and different about every kid. And what do you put into the mix that makes it so great? You know, what you're the boss of what message you want to send and expressing yourself authentically. So that's what Secret Sauce is really rooted in. But, you know, it's delivered in a fun, danceable message. So here's Secret Sauce.
What's your secret sauce? I know you got some. Let's see it. That's something special, special, something only you can bring it. That perfect melody and harmony, come on and sing it. What's your secret sauce? What's your secret sauce? You know you the boss. What's your secret sauce? You got it in you and you move it like there's nothing to it. Hey. It's so spectacular and masterful, come on, let's do it. What's your secret sauce? You know you the boss. What's your secret sauce? What's your secret sauce? Come on, let it cook. Sprinkle in some swag. Dash of real good energy, you know we got your back. Let's go. Feel that positivity, just throw it in the pan. Let me see that confidence, cause I'm your biggest fan. Come on, make that sauce. What? I wanna see how you do it. That's something special, special, something only you can bring it. That perfect melody and harmony, come on and sing it. What's your secret sauce? What's your secret sauce? You know you the boss. What's your secret sauce? You got it in you and you move it like there's nothing to it. It's so spectacular and masterful, come on, let's do it. What's your secret sauce? You know you the boss. What's your secret sauce? What's your secret sauce? Come on, let it cook. Sprinkle in some swag. Dash of real good energy, you know we got your back. Feel that positivity, just throw it in the pan. Let me see that confidence, cause I'm your biggest fan. Make that sauce. I wanna see how you do it. It's okay to celebrate, let the music make you move. Where there's rhythm, there's a way, cause you gotta do you. The secret sauce is in you.
So that's, you know, kind of a taste of what we were going after, getting the kids up and moving and having a good time, but also believing in themselves and celebrating what makes them special. And now I want to talk about the fact that this has kind of been a family affair to be doing all of this. My kids are getting older, you know, they're teenagers now, which I cannot believe. And they, of course, are artists in their own right, and you know, have all of those same blessings and gifts that their mommy has, and they've been watching me do this the whole way. And so we have a song that was kind of inspired by the raising of the kids and that parenting expert stuff that I was learning as I was going along. My son Jesse, he did a guest appearance. He's featured on a song called "Do This Right," and "Do This Right" is kind of about those conflict resolution methods that you have to kind of figure out as a family in order to keep the peace and keep everybody happy and the harmony. There's Jesse when he was little. He would walk the red carpets with me, as would Cassie. He was always a big personality, and he's always been so much fun. He had a blast doing this with Automatic and Ebony. And so this song is called "Do This Right," and you'll hear Jesse being a teenager and me being a mom. So let's listen to "Do This Right."
I see your side. Do you see mine? We can both be happy if we do this right. We don't gotta fuss, we don't gotta fight. We just gotta find a compromise. 'Cause we can both be happy if we do this right. Do this right. Rolling out of bed, dog needs to be fed. Brew some coffee for me and your dad. Open up your door and look on the floor. See your clothes still where they were the night before.
Come on, you know I had soccer practice, plus I woke up late. Mom, you gotta relax. But yo, I need a quick ride to the mall. Me and my crew are getting Chick-fil-A before we ball.
Do you even hear my voice?
Mom, I gotta meet my boys.
I see your side. Do you see mine? We can both be happy if we do this right. We don't gotta fuss, we don't gotta fight. We just gotta find a compromise. 'Cause we can both be happy if we do this right. Do this right.
Gives you a feel for, you know, the back and forth that goes on in every home. I'm sure all those parents out there completely understand it. We're trying to create that vibe where, you know, it's kind of universal. Every family, you know, finds their ways to get along. And my daughter Cassie as well is a singer. She sings in competitive a cappella group, and she absolutely loves to express herself. And she sang with us on a song called "Living That Rainbow Life." We have a little video of Cassie and me behind the scenes kind of warming up and practicing and recording. And so let's watch Cassie in action.
Living the rainbow. Gotta have faith in all the magic I can make. Wait. Let me breathe.
So clearly we were having a good time living that rainbow life. But, you know, before we play "Living That Rainbow Life" for you, I just want to talk about when we chose to write that song, we really were inspired by creating an anthem that talked about what it really meant to live in the moment and seize the day and just make the most of our time here that we're so blessed with. So that's what we wanted to impart on kids, you know, just make it count, you know, just smile and enjoy and be you and do you. So this is "Living That Rainbow Life," our rainbow anthem.
Living that rainbow, living that rainbow life. gift, sending it out into the stars, saying a prayer crossing my fingers and my toes. Grateful to know wherever I go, today is a game that I can win. It's up to me to choose just how this story goes. Don't stop believing in me, myself, and I, and wishing for that rainbow in the sky. Living that life, living that life, living that rainbow, living the moment, smell the roses every single day. Living that life, living that life, living that rainbow, living in color, feel the wonder of whatever comes my way. I'm living that rainbow, living that rainbow, living that rainbow life. Don't stop believing in me, myself, and I, and living for that rainbow in the sky. Living that life, living that rainbow life, living the moment, smell the roses every single day. Living that life, living that rainbow life, living in color, feel the wonder of whatever comes my way. Living that rainbow, living that rainbow, living that rainbow life. Sing it with me. Living that rainbow, living that rainbow, living that rainbow life.
So now we're gonna move into
Rainbow life. Yeah.
now we're gonna move into a song called Color Outside the Lines. And I want this to kind of be the moment that you get to see Automatic in action and the magic that he creates with his producer prowess, because it's unreal. He plays 13 instruments first of all, and probably more at this point.
Lots of stuff.
And and he's worked with some of the legends in the business. I mean, and some of the most contemporary, and Pink, and all these K-pop artists, and but also like Michael Jackson, and just the spectrum. So props.
Thank you, man.
But I want to give you a moment to show them Color Outside the Lines and kind of how you achieved all of this.
Well, Color Outside the Lines is a great, great song just about being different, and it's okay to kind of have your own perspective and beautiful way to look at things. And so it was kind of a beat-oriented song when we first started, but Bettina said, you got to put some country in it because she's a country girl.
No.
So
Gotta have it.
gotta have it. She can sing anything. That's what I love about Bettina. Hey, Outside the Lines, an incredible song. It's important that we always make a song with at least great musical structure. So there's a song in general before we actually start adding the rhythm and all of that. And you'll hear as she's singing, I'm playing a little bit of guitar because Bettina always says I need it to sound country. So here we are.
Give me red, give me yellow, give me blue. All the places we can go, me and you. All this black and white is driving me crazy. We gotta brighten up every single day. Try to put me in a box. I'm insisting on the top. Let everybody come and see how I light up the sky with my electricity. I color outside the line. Came from the voice inside. I am the sparkle on his beat. Color outside the lines. That's why the world is mine. Don't let the darkness take my shine. Shine, shine, shine. Oh, shine, shine.
So you hear the song.
Shine, shine. Give me red, give me purple, give me green. I'll make a masterpiece like no
Listen to
one's
that
ever
voice.
seen. I'm a prism and I light up like the
So even if you're creating a song that you definitely want people to move to, shake to, dance to, always make sure that there's a solid song underneath. We literally could take the song and turn it into a ballad, and Bettina executed it so beautifully in terms of the melody and the emotion and all of that. It was great, just even as an acoustic piece. But putting all the drums and rhythm just gave it the dance element that it needs, and the kids love it. They love it. They get it.
I think you have a video of us at UltraCon at a Comic-Con where I go to do appearances and meet up with the fans, of kids really connecting with color outside the lines. If we can throw that up real fast, and then I think we're going to run out of time.
And they loved it, by the way.
They went off.
They got it.
To wrap things up, after having so much fun with you guys and really breaking down the album, it all started once upon a rainbow, and that brings us to where we are today, and we're going to close with that song. Everybody's looking for a place to belong, melodies and harmonies within the same song. And when we sing together, that's when everyone shines. Magic of the music between your heart and mine. Red, orange, yellow, purple, green, and blue. Once upon a rainbow, God made a hue. Love in every color, different as can be. Put it all together, that means you and me. No mistakes, that's how it's meant to be. Life would be so boring if we all were the same. Loving one another, that's the name of the game. Never be afraid to let your empathy grow. Kindness is the coolest thing a person can show. Red, orange, yellow, purple, green, and blue. Once upon a rainbow, God made you. Love in every color, different as can be. Put it all together, that means you and me. Oh, red, orange, yellow, purple, green, and blue. Once upon a rainbow, God made her you. Love in every color, different as can be. Put it all together, that means you and me. No mistakes, that's how it's meant to be. Oh, once upon a rainbow, how it's meant to be.